Just look at take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come in off a loss to the Heat in Miami. Down low, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Biombo's got the opening basket of the game for the Trail Blazers.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
Now here's Johnson. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler is a menace to the defense, partner. I don't think that was a Petty or a Manny. That was a facial.
Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Pacers. And Butler gets it to go.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Johnson. Pass to Biombo. Not going to go that time. Butler with the ball. He's got 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Fast break, here they come. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, good interior D there, prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Second shot opportunity. Adams' shot is good.
Tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his second basket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts. And Jimmy Butler, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind it. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here is Johnson. Pass to Vonleh. Adams, a nice D. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
In the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Steven Adams. Pacers leading by 4. And so they foul intentionally.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Butler gets it to go.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Holmes. Butler with the steal.
I just like the instincts Butler has defensively. Just fantastic at staying active and coming up with deflections.
Portland no good that time either.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Launches a three. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Johnson outside. Hangs. And Adams sends it back. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Whoa, D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
For Indiana, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. And the Trailblazers making a change here.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19 already, a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
Butler, no good.
I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Unloads from 9. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Holmes. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Holmes got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Beverly wide open. They grab their own miss. Here's Butler. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You just can't fall for Butler's shot fake. Once he has you up in the air, he is really skilled at drawing the foul.
And so Butler nails both of them. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Pacers out in front. Up by... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They're just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's how you want to come out of the gates on your home court. I mean, get the crowd into the game right away.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the Pacers have been a huge surprise since they traded away Paul George. Now, Coach Nate McMillan said, for us, it's about developing that culture and that identity, and we're still doing that. I think we're only starting to scratch the surface. Kevin?
No doubt, David, they've got some promising young players on that team. Thank you.
Well, think about this Portland team. Very solid on defense. They do a good job of closing out on shooters, both in the mid-range and deep. I mean, they can improve, but they're still a very tough team to score against at times.
And for the Blazers, their defense, Chris, is something that can get overlooked.
Yeah, they don't do a great job of forcing turnovers. Bottom 3 in the league last year in that regard. But they are a very good rebounding team, and they play well as a unit. I love the way they rotate to cover up for each other.
Inside. Here's Zeller. Can't get it to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Indiana moving it around. Here's Butler. Over Johnson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Zeller.
I really like the hustle of Morris. He does a terrific job crowding the shooters.
Butler goes in. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And it's Butler missing.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, is not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of the facilitator.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for that the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, it's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
It's Rivers on the wing. Ginobili looking around. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Ginobili, he's like a whirling dervish when he's driving inside. Just kind of glides his way to the basket.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Portland no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. Pass to Rab. Picks it out to Ginobili. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And Tyler Zeller's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Johnson attacking. Will it go? A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you know what, Kevin? He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. Zeller just with excellent touch.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Ginobili outside. Pass to Kavanaugh. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Lamb's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Compared to when you were playing, C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. There's a lot more emphasis on the mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I played with some great defenders. The Ben Wallace, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with the mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. On the wing, Bellinelli. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Pacers lead by 17.
And that catch and shoot jumper from Bellinelli is like snake's venom. Downright lethal when he's in rhythm.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot. He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime. Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Pass to Hammonds. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Hammonds got his second basket.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
13 feet away. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
And Holmes throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And that one misses.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here's Portland. They're on a 15-6 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ginobili touched it last. Ginobili with the steal. A putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, White. Pass to Dinwiddie. Down low. With 4 seconds on the clock. Can't capitalize inside. And so it's Indiana sitting with a comfortable lead. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Indiana leading by 14. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And just love how intense Butler is on this end. Looking to shoot every time down the floor. He is totally locked in.
And Patrick Beverley last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Vonleh. That one doesn't go. Adams, some nice D. Here's Butler. Basket counts. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's really easy to appreciate Butler. I mean, especially how he just fends off contact on those difficult attempts.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league. And he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. You're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Johnson outside. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. And a wide open look for Lamb. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Lamb's got 6.
The work Lamb has put into this part of his game is evident. Getting better at sniping from deep.
Here's Butler. That one's not going to go. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And you got to like the power of Butler. Just a terrific athlete who throws it down when he can get close to the rim.
Trailblazers trailed by 17. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target from three-point range. Terry Stotts, the head coach for the Blazers, he has earned the trust of this roster.
Yeah, if you talk to the players on his team, Kevin, they believe in the system that he runs. He is always willing to give players a chance to earn minutes. And is up front with him. Playing under Stotts, you know that if you work hard and improve, he'll take notice and adjust the rotations accordingly.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Clock is at 3. And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the triple. Outside Bogdanovich. But he gets it back.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Butler. Portland grabs the miss.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
And that one is off. Trailblazers trailed by 12. And it's Johnson penetrating. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle it?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say when you shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a guy like Durant that loves to change a step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they could throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating? Wow. Who's on my team in the corner? What shooters in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world. And even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through.
That is something else. Bucket is good.
And you just have to love watching Bellinelli shoot the rock, just as smooth as they come.
Johnson outside. Poke loose. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul of the game. Now Ginobili. He's got 11. Pass to Bellinelli. Can't cash in from the high post. Trailblazers trailed by 14. Here's Johnson. A minute 42 left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Tries a three. The Pacers getting another chance here. Pass to McCaw. Second shot opportunity. And that one is good.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
The Trailblazers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Leonard inside. Here's McCaw. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Muhammad. That's tipped. And they get it back. Stolen by Ginobili. Zeller grabs the board.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
And they pick up 2.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Indiana leading by 11. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Ginobili. Pass to Kavanaugh. Picks it out to Ginobili. Now Bellinelli. 6 on the shot clock. From the baseline. Here's Leonard. Here's McCaw. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Dinwiddie. And Portland again with the bucket. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he... And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pass to Holmes. Wide open. And that one swishes right in. Holmes got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Here's McCaw. Muhammad covering. Those three-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trailed by 9. And now the fast break. Ginobili with the ball. Finished off the break. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And it's off from three-point range.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Muhammad hits them both. Pacers leading by 9. It's stolen. And now Portland on the break. Johnson's got the ball. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for Johnson.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. Trailblazers trailed by 7. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's Butler with the jam.
How about the ferocity from Butler? Just exploding to the rim to take that one home as soon as the lane opened up.
Here's Johnson. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Now a timeout called by Portland. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on him because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. They have been getting killed from long range tonight, and he said we can't lose track of their shooters. We're overpacking the lane, and we're leaving them wide open. Guys will see if they can make the adjustment.
Count the basket.
And this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Johnson outside. This one for three. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
And Johnson missing again.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Kick out to Adams. Butler on the wing. Pass to Beverly. 4 on the clock. And the wide open shot from Morris. Butler with the ball. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Butler's got 12 points here in the second half. Johnson up top. Trying his luck deep. Another miss by Johnson. Pacers leading by 9. And now we've got the intentional foul. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Porter with the three.
Tremendous defense. That's Johnson's forte.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Johnson left side. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. That one good for 2.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Pacers now. And stolen by White.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, we know some crazy stuff happens out there, but everything would have to go their way for them to finish this off.
Pass to Morris. And they double up Butler. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Pacers with possession here. Pass to Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And it's so easy to admire Jimmy Butler. I mean, creative at making the D hit him there on the way up.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Back to Johnson. The three-pointer, no good.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 8. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Long range from the inbound. It's hauled in by Adams.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Pass to Lamb. But they recover it. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Adams. Yambo. Morris with the block.
Oh, just fantastic defense for Morris, getting right in the face of the shooter and coming up with the rejection.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.